Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is about installing the best ever Python IDE, the JetBrains Pycharm, and we're going to be setting it up on your computer and customizing it. And let's talk about why is it so, why this IDE considered as the best Python IDE. So by the way, this wallpaper is inspired by the Linus Tech Tips. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's fire up our Microsoft Edge. Let me get back, and what you have to do, I already had installed Pycharm. I have uninstalled it completely for this particular video. Let's go to jetbrains.com/Pycharm. This is the landing page for this particular IDE. And before downloading, let's talk about this IDE a bit. This is the smartest IDE you can find on the internet about Pycharm, about Python. And these are some features, but you can get professional edition as well as community edition. Now, there's a little bit difference in these both IDEs. You are pretty fine to go with the community edition, which is open source and free, until you have got some enterprise work, advanced level Python to do something with. Then you're going to be needing the Pycharm Professional Edition. By the way, there is another way if you are a student enrolled in any university. So you can get this particular IDE for license for this particular professional version for free by using your either documents, official documents from your college, or your GitHub student profile. Okay, so I think that's enough. And let's go to download page. When I click download, you can see it is available for Windows, Mac OS, as well as for Linux. Before downloading, let's take a look of system requirements. So as this is a feature-rich IDE, so multiple services are running at that particular time when you are coding in this IDE. So it requires 8 GB of RAM, which is recommended. You can either run it on 2 GB of RAM. So I won't recommend that. At least 4 GB of RAM would be good for a better experience. 2.5 GB of hard disk space and SSD should be strongly recommended here. Okay, so these things are clear. And you can download the professional version from here and the community edition. I am downloading the professional version because I do have license. Student license not to mention, and I'm going to be downloading it for Apple Silicon. You can start your download by clicking here. Okay, so it's downloading. Because I already have installed this one, let's go and install that from downloads. Let's open this package. Let's drag it here. It should be almost kind of similar experience on Windows. Not so similar, but it is exactly simple to install Pycharm on Windows as well. Though the installation procedure is likely much different on these machines, Mac OS and Windows respectively. So let's open it up, Pycharm. Okay. Okay, so it may take a while. So for that purpose, it loads lots of files at first. The SSDs is strongly recommended. So let's create a new project, this plus icon, and by default, this stores your all projects in Pycharm projects folder. The parent directory may vary from Mac OS to Windows. So I'm not going to create the new environment, virtual environment. So I would recommend you, if you are a beginner, to go with this particular interpreter that you have installed. Let's go and system interpreter. That I have user local bin Python 3.9. I have already installed that and set up that path, so it should be fine. So if you create a new environment again and again, it may create a problem in future. So I would personally recommend you to select the default interpreter. For first time, it's gonna index Python SDK for the optimal performance in upcoming runs. Okay, so let's give it a bit of time to set up. Now what we are going to do is to set up for our development. Okay, so let it be updated. For that time being, we're going to go to preferences. The theme that is selected by default is Darkula, or either that may be selected as IntelliJ Light or that kind of thing. But we're going to change this one. What we're going to do, but actually let's talk about fonts, these fonts, then theme. Okay, so you can change font size and font style from these font. You have to click the editor in this tab, sidebar, and then font. And I have selected Fira code and the size is 16. You can select 17 or kind of, I'm gonna go with 16 because this works fine for me. And these are Fira code fonts. So if you don't know about Fira code are the most used fonts in developer community and very much popular. So let's see how you can download them. But let's talk about this cool feature. These are the font ligatures. Just take a look. This would be turned off by default. So you can see if this is the not equal to symbol over here and greater than or equal to symbol. When you enable this font ligature, this becomes like just single kind of symbol. So it's more readable for me personally, and you can turn that on. But these ligatures are available only in monotype fonts like Fira code. So let's talk about how you can get Fira code. Let's go to Microsoft Edge again, and here let's type Fira code. These have their official GitHub page or repository, and you can download from here. Once that zip file is downloaded, you have to open that. Let it be downloaded. Let's open that file. Okay, so you have to go to TTF, that is actually true type font folder. You have to select all and just run, open those all. You have to install font, although I have already installed. So okay, so these are installed again. Let's eject this one for right now. Let's go to our IDE. Let's get back. Okay, so I have selected Fira code. While you can select others as well, but I love Fira code. Another thing that you can change is theme, but you can do that through plugins menu in Marketplace. First, let's search for Code Glance. Let's install this one. It is just like that sidebar, the smaller code view that you get in VS Code. So let's restart our IDE because I want to show you that right now. Okay, so it's loading. Here is the mini map of your code that you can see. So it makes the traversing around the code or navigation around code a little bit easier. And another thing that I'm gonna do, go to preferences again. You can do it by command and comma, I guess. Yeah, command and comma. Okay, another thing I'm gonna install is a CSV plugin and .env file for Python. These are recommended, not necessary. After Code Glance, let's talk about some themes. For themes, I personally love one dark theme, or you can try a Dracula theme as well. Let's this one. And you can change those themes from appearance and behavior menu. We will be doing that in a moment. And material icons. Just look at those icons. These are a little bit boring for me, so we're going to be changing it to Atom material icons. Okay, so while it's downloading, we're going to be switching to the bracket pair colorizer. This is actually very helpful in Flutter, in Dart, in which I usually code, but this may help in these kind of languages as well. So nested brackets color, I just don't find that one. Bracket pair colorizer, that was, I guess. Okay, so this was like that. I just don't remember actually how that was, but let's go and check the appearance. Here is the okay, so what we have to do in plugins, when we have installed these all plugins, wait a minute, let's click OK. So this is the theme, that is Dracula, that is by default applied. But let's talk about another one, which is my favorite. In appearance and behavior. Appearance, what we're gonna do is one dark vivid. Let's click OK. So this is the one dark vivid theme. And let's go to preferences again. Yeah, there's another feature that you can change, is that the background image of this code. Let's do that. Let's go to appearance and click background image. Let's select that particular image from photos. Okay, so the image that I want to show here is from pictures, maybe. Not that one. Let's find a little bit cleaner image. This one. You can control the opacity. I have set it to 15%. That seems enough. Let's click OK. Okay. So we have selected the background image in this particular editor. But I personally do not use this background image or any of it, because I think that affects the visibility of the code. So I'm gonna go to preferences again, and in the background image, let's clear and close. Okay, let's click OK. Now you can see that these icons have been changed as we installed Atom icons, Atom material icons. So let's write a bit of code. Print, please subscribe my channel. You got it right. So you can see this. If I leave this line empty, it gives me the warning, because it definitely cares about the code, the cleanliness of code. So it allows you, or it wants you to follow some rules that Python have some standards to follow, and that makes it stand different from other code editors. And if your computer is not up to that high level in performance, what you can do is to go to File or enter in Power Save mode. Power Save mode eventually disables these IntelliSense kind of things. So what it actually does, it removes lots of loads or the IntelliSense services that are running in the background. So if your computer feels a little bit laggy, you can turn it off. If not, it's completely fine. It saves a lot of battery as well if you are running on battery power. Another thing is that in view, you can go to the appearance and enter presentation mode. So sometimes I do love coding in presentation mode, but apart from that, we have also got the distraction free mode. Okay, so you can code easily without any distraction. We're gonna exit this one. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. We have set our Python IDE right now here, and we have customized it, and I have gave a basic pattern or basic understanding that how you can change fonts or some basic settings to customize this particular IDE. And if you want more about this particular IDE, please do let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna go and create the part 2 of this IDE. So I think that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Please do subscribe my channel, and if there is any suggestion, please do let me know in the comments down below.